September. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. You're on 90.4 FM. If you just tuned in right now, it is time for Career Campus, a show that takes place every Thursday, 1 to 2 p.m. by moi, Kelly Ramazani, your host, as well as the content producer of the show. Now, I will be talking about something really interesting today, but you know how the show goes, right? We've got a case study that we need your help to resolve. We're going to be talking about soft skills that are needed in any and every workplace. Soft skills that pay the bills. So you know how it's done. There's a whole lot more right here on 90.4 FM if you are in Durban, 105.6 FM if you're in PMB, and anywhere else around the world on www.alansar.org.za. We have got a career workshop that's coming up on the 24th of September. Looking forward to seeing you all. It's free entry, but registration is required. We'll be talking about that shortly. We also have an exciting interview with Amani Box from Events, talking to us about a shopping experience that you do not want to miss out on. I'm not alone in studio. I'm with Sboniso, who is the tech on duty. So shout out to him. I see your messages on 0609041056. I'll attend to them right after this.
WhatsApp us now on 060-904-1056.
Career Compass with Kelly Ramazani.
My eyes with a thankful heart. Today is another brand new start. I feel so positive. Just wanna do my best to show this world I'm living in all of the love that I can give you. Many things that I can do. Many things, yeah. Make me feel so close to you, oh, within my heart can be rainbow. Within my heart when I'm loving you. Yeah. Every day's a good day. I put my life in your hands, Allah. You will always lead my way. Oh, every day's a good day. I give my life to you, Allah. You will always lead my way. I love this morning breeze. Love how it can revive my soul. I'm so glad to be surrounded by the people I know, filled with happiness. Just wanna give my all and be all that I can be. Share all my love and energy, yeah. Many things that I can do. Many things, yeah. Make me feel so close to you. Oh, within my heart can be rainbow. Within my heart when I'm loving you. Yeah. Every day's a good day. I put my life in your hands, Allah. You will always lead my way. Oh, every day's a good day. I give my life to you, Allah. You will always lead my way.
سبحان الله ملك الكون لولا فضل الله ما كان يكون كنت أمري ديما وكل يوم سبحان الله ملك الكون لولا فضل الله ما كان يكون كنت أمري ديما وكل يوم لله
Every day's a good day. I put my life in your hands, Allah.
Mahir Zain, every day is a good day, including today. We thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for the gift of life. And now, continuing with the topics that we have for you. So we got a case study about jealousy in the workplace. Nothing new there. But how do you solve this case, especially when it is a case of betrayal? We'll talk about that shortly. For now, I just want to let you know, like I said earlier before the break, that we've got a workshop Career Campus is hosting. It's the very first career workshop. And this is the all-time debate, finance versus passion? When choosing a career, what should you go for, or what have you gone for? That would be very interesting to hear your insights. Also, it's not a lecture kind of event where you go there or you come through and we lecture you. It's a very highly interactive event where we ask you questions, you ask us questions. There will be experts with us in the room who have done wonderful things in the community, who have taken challenges upon the career field or the career journey, and they will be available for you. So do come through on the 24th of September. We will be posting the registration link on the website, Al Ansar website, as well as WhatsApp, so you can register. First and foremost, South Africa, SARS is texting, oh my word, texting influencers. Firstly, I did not know that being an influencer was considered as a full-time job. It's like being on radio. Radio is not a full-time job, okay?
What?
Here is Boniso looking shocked, about to disagree. But SARS has revealed that they will now be taxing influencers on social media. All your sponsored posts and your gifts and your paid attendance at events and all the clothing and meals and hampers and all that is given in exchange for publicity. Guess what now? SARS is keeping their eyes on you. You have to be keen. You have to be mindful. You know how you can stay tax compliant? You want to know? Well, if you are an influencer, the best way would be for you to register with SARS and to also declare all forms of income, including cash, freebies, discounted services. You have to keep invoice and receipts and contracts of all exchange. This to me sounds, I don't know what's the actual word for it, because that bracket was meant for people who couldn't find a job, or maybe those that do have a job, because right now we are allowing doctors, lawyers, trade workers, whatever industry you're in, to be an influencer as well. So you can be the cool worker who walks us through the opportunities or the journeys or the day in your life, in your career field. But now SARS is like, no, we can actually do something there. We can actually do something there, because the world is going remotely and many people are working online now. Since you don't want to come 9 to 5, SARS is like, we'll meet you there. Wherever you're going, we'll meet you there. Let me know what you think on 0609041056. Up next is an interview.
One child, one dream.
A journey with African Muslims Agency that began 3 years ago has changed the lives of Syrian and Palestinian refugee children beyond their dreams. Help them to continue their education by sponsoring a student at the Amman School of Excellence in Lebanon for 25,200 Rand per year. Education at Amman can provide a brighter future for refugee families.
AMA, empowering, educating, inspiring.
Are you looking for a safe, secure, and well-maintained school for your little one? Well, look no further. Tiny Champs educators are committed to providing an exceptional learning environment that fosters the holistic development of your little one. Tiny Champs offers small classes with big goals and individual attention, aligned with CAP syllabus, madrasa, and academic for learners from grade RR until grade 3. WhatsApp us on 063 8898 605. Seats are limited. See you soon.
Johannesburg, get ready for something bigger, bolder, and more spectacular than ever before, where shopping meets show-stopping entertainment. For the very first time, Al Ansar Events bring you the Al Ansar Lakewood Festival, hosted at the breathtaking Lakewood Conference Center from the 2nd to the 6th of October from 10 a.m. till late. Experience shopping, lifestyle, food, and non-stop entertainment like you've never seen before. 5 unforgettable days, one festival. This is Al Ansar Lakewood Festival, and Johannesburg, it's yours to experience.
Every career comes with a big question. Should I follow my passion or should I choose financial security? This Heritage Day Career Compass invites you to a career workshop where you explore the delicate balance between passion and financial security when choosing a career. The day features interactive sessions of how to master communication skills, CV writing, digital footprints, AI in the workplace, entrepreneurship, and so much more. It's free entry, but registration is required to reserve your seat. Space are limited, so book now.
Within my heart when I'm loving you.
Radio Al Ansar welcomes your feedback. If you have a broadcasting related complaint, please put it in writing and address it to the head of the complaints committee. Include your full name, contact details, a clear description of your complaint, and any supporting documents. You can email your complaint to feedback@alansar.org.za. That's feedback@alansar.org.za. Or bring it in person to our Pietermaritzburg office at 240 Ortman Road, Willowton. Your input helps us serve you better.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is Khutamul Islam, and you're listening to Radio Al Ansar.
You're listening to Career Compass on Radio Al Ansar.
Riveting interviews, empowering, educating, and appealing.
WhatsApp us now on 060-904-1056.
You're on Career Compass with Kelly Ramazani every Thursday, 1 to 2 p.m. Now, there is a great alert for scammers on the rise as technology progresses. Nothing new there, but we ask you to please be cautious with filling in your personal or confidential details on any links that you are sent if it's not verified or from a reliable source, especially with WhatsApp people that love to just forward anything and everything. Hey, they're giving out 20,000 or they're giving out this and that. Just click on this link and whatever the words that are there. It's not always true. Okay. And if it is true, then they're probably looking for 1% of the entire population. So the chances are very slim. Social media profile pictures have been used. People are using not necessarily just influencers, but even normal users, social media users, your pictures being stolen and your name and your username. And sometimes they go as far as hacking your account. And now with the help of AI, as they use your voice as well, with the voice recognition apps. Banks also, they use your bank name. They might call you and ask you for your security code or your PIN or anything of that sort. It's sketchy, okay? It's sketchy, and I wish I can tell you it's so easy to identify that it's a scam so that you don't fall for it. But the truth remains that we need to constantly update our information, our AI information, our technology literacy. We need to know what is happening around us. And in no way am I here to scare you. I'm just telling you that this is where the future is heading. This is where we are going. And you need to be wary. You need to be mindful. All right. There is a request. There's a lady by the name of Sandy, who is a Chinese woman that I've been asked to get in contact with. Apparently, she is quite good with businesses. So, Sandy, if you're listening, please do send me your name and number. And if you do know Sandy, do share contact details with. We'll tell you as we go along what is the need for that request. Moving forward, speaking about request, we've got a message that asked us to help them, to assist them. And you know how it's done here every Thursday. By the way, my voice and energy is a bit low because I'm coming down with the flu. I'm trying to be as energized as I possibly can, but I think you can pick it up that, no, you don't sound very lovey, happily cheerful today. But nevertheless, the show must go on. Okay, let's read our case study for the day. Hi, Kelly. My name is Zed. Okay, Zed as in Zuleika, Zamda, Zakia, Zubaida, Zed. Okay, just Zed. All right. I work as a consultant. I became very close friends with a colleague named A. Let's just call her Amina. Okay. I was drawn by her charming personality and people's skills, and we instantly clicked and became friends. We immediately became emotionally dependent on each other and trusted each other with our personal lives, sharing personal struggles and dream. Okay, there's already a lot going on here. I'm seeing a lot of red flags already, but let's go on. Until recently, Amina has been spreading rumors about my marriage in the workplace. Suddenly, the office is full of tension. Some colleagues look at me differently without giving me a chance to explain. I feel very judged. Okay, this sentence is giving me the what is this? It's giving me the assurance that you might be guilty of whatever rumors are being spread. I'm invested now. What are the rumors? Okay, let's continue. Let's focus. Right. I feel very judged, and what was once a supportive environment has become very toxic. The situation is not only hurtful, but also dangerous for my career growth. How do I deal with this betrayal in the workplace? I feel very hurt, and how do I continue to protect my dignity after this gossip? Okay. First and foremost, HR. That's what I have to say. HR. Do you have a HR in your workplace? You need HR's intervention in this. Secondly, like I said when I first read your case study, there are red flags all over. I don't know much about Amina because we haven't heard her side of the story, but she served you with the manipulation tactic 101. She served you with a classic manipulation tactic. And I know how gossip and betrayal can trigger emotional distress in the workplace, and it can become, overwhelming, and anxiety and loss of focus and burnout and all the other emotions that you can think of. However, I feel like you are being a bit naive, which then makes me want to know your age. If you are in your early 20s, I mean, we could pardon this, but once you cross 30s and 40s, I don't think you need to be emotionally dependent on another human being. That's just my opinion. I mean, we need to be, social and have friends, but not to a point where you become emotionally dependent on each other. This is a very heavy, responsibility to be emotionally dependent on somebody. What if they wake up and have a bad day and call you ugly? Then what? Your day is ruined too because somebody called you ugly. Okay. I hope I'm not being harsh. Blame it on the flu. All right, let's continue. Okay, so like I said in the beginning, get HR involved. I don't think you should go with a mindset of wanting to justify the rumors or wanting to explain your side of the story, because here you say that you feel judged and some colleagues look at you differently. Guys, we need to quit this mentality of being liked in the workplace, yeah? I'm not saying this to be rude or be arrogant, but if you learn that you are there in the workplace to render a service, you need to be respected for that service. Whether people like you, whether they don't like you, that's not your business. And you shouldn't be going after that, because that can lead you to seeking validation. And once you become a people pleaser in the workplace, you can go to ridiculous amounts to get people to like you or stand by you. You don't need that, honestly. But again, I know it can be hard, like we said, and it can cause a lot of loss of focus. It can cause anxiety, burnouts, and emotional distress, but you need to shift your perspective. Instead of thinking, what can I do to protect my dignity? How about you think, how can you lay professional boundaries from now on? Because anybody that is charming, I've been told a few times that I'm quite charming, but I'm not on good terms with every single person in the building. No, but I maintain professionalism all the time. Even with people that I don't get along with, I still know how to work with them, but there are boundaries. So I think it's very important for one to always lay boundaries, professional boundaries. And the red flags were that you guys became too close too soon and then started sharing things about each other's private lives. The other thing that I have to say is that it's very important for you to understand that in the corporate world, or in any workplace for that matter, reputation is important, and I don't know how true these rumors are, but the fact that everybody's starting to look at you differently and you feel that you need to protect your dignity, it can only mean that there might be some truth to this rumor. And if it is a terrible rumor, people will attach it to you, to your personality. They might begin to look at you as this individual. I hope it's not cheating on your husband or anything of that sort, because that can go a long way. All right. So what are some of the practical steps that you can go on with this heavy rumor and still focus on work? You let us know what you think on 0609041056. This message says, Assalamu alaikum. What an awesome and welcome tune. Always great job, Kelly. Thank you, Sohra. I love you lots. This message, Islam's, can I please get the reciter's name? Oh, okay. I will ask Swaniso to help you with that. Another message, Assalamu alaikum. Typical workplace drama. That is true. It's typical workplace drama, but nevertheless, I mean, these things happen. So if you have any tips on how you can help somebody, do let us know on 0609041056. This message says, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, Kelly Ramazani, to a beautiful Thursday afternoon. My salams and du'as to you and your family and the technician. To this big night, Mubarak to you all and the entire Al Ansar family. It's going to be a joyous celebration throughout the world. So at Al Ansar, very nice show, but don't have yet any of my children. Is over married, but I have a granddaughter coming up very soon. She's in grade 5. Oh, mashallah, that's nice. Okay, so the message is quite long, and I'm trying to read through it as fast as I can. Let's continue. Okay. I had a baby girl, Fatima Zahra Hassan, a very brilliant and bright learner at Hartley School. Listening to you always, adorable, looking forward. Jazakallah khair so much for your message, Sarah Bibi Mustafa Parag from CBD Durban. All right, you have a fantastic afternoon too, and lots of du'as your way. Another message, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I feel like she already knows what she was hiding. Okay, no, friend. Don't be like that. This message, first of all, I don't understand. What do you mean? I feel like she already knows what she's hiding. Okay. It's vague. Give us more details. I'm invested. I really want to know what is the rumor? What is she hiding, so that we find a way forward. Now, for me, I always say, do not be reactive in the workplace. Be responsive. If there's something that you need to respond to, yes, respond to it, but do not react with emotions, because sometimes it's just a bait. Somebody's just trying to take you off character so they can prove that you're not worthy of that position, or you're not suitable for whatever opportunities are there available for you. So this can always backfire. Don't be reactive in the workplace. And especially when emotions are high, it can be very easy to just react on emotion. Like, how dare you do that? I trusted you. I told you this out of love, and this is what you do to me. So it can be easy for one to just react. Breathe, rethink. I hate that though, when you're upset and somebody says to you, breathe. What do you mean, breathe? But yeah, Z or Z, if you're listening, just breathe and don't overreact. Okay, just respond, but don't react. Also, you need to shift your perspective. I know you're very concerned about if this is the friend that you looked up to, or if you can continue to protect yourself and protect your dignity after all this drama. But you need to ask yourself, how is this affecting your productivity? Okay, then once you find that this is affecting your productivity because of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you raise it with HR that, hey, I'm going through 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's affecting me in 1, 2, 3, 4 ways. I will need your intervention because this person has been able to sabotage my career or my workplace or my character or whatever. It's an attack to my reputation, that kind of way. Also, you need to stay focused. So instead of being obsessed over betrayal, you are obsessed over how you will continue being dignified in the workplace, or how people will continue to like you after this. you need to ask yourself, how can you continue building a healthy reputation, a healthy work relationship after this? Because this shouldn't be the end of you two working together. Also, you need to seek for new approaches. I feel like the message said, you might have already known all this, maybe you just wanted to hear it from a different person. It does help sometimes when I hear something that I had already known but didn't want to believe, and then somebody else says it to me, and I'm like, damn it, yeah, okay, fine, I guess that's the only way out. So yeah, you need to be careful with manipulators in the workplace or even in life in general. People that will be very charming in the public but very cruel to you in person. You got to be careful with that. And also you need to understand that the triangulation is a manipulation tactic. Whenever you're talking to somebody and they say to you, yeah, even so and so told me about you, even so and so warned me about you, even so and so, why are we involving a third party when it's just me and you? What are you trying to do? What are you trying to do? Let's wrap it up right there. So yeah, you need to be careful with these kind of things, but also be careful with oversharing in the workplace. I just don't understand how people get too comfortable to a point where they start telling each other, hey, this is what happened to me, this is what happened to my spouse, this is what happened to my mom and dad. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm speaking from a very ignorant place because I've got so many family members, and they drain me. I speak so much of them to a point where if I get friends, we just keep it on a superficial level. But I do have one or two people that I confide in, not to a point where they can hold whatever I've told them against me. No, whatever I share with you, I will stand up and repeat it to the world. So that's my advice to you, Z, to take care of yourself, and also protect your sanity with du'as. I see another message here coming in. Assalamu alaikum. I think Amina should be confronted. No, we always talk about this, guys. You can't keep confronting people in the workplace. You confront her privately. You don't confront her like in front of everyone. You want to cause a scene. You don't do that at work. All right, that is it for this week's case study. Up next, we're talking about soft skills that are needed in any and every workplace. It is Career Campus with Kelly Ramazani every Thursday, 1 to 2 p.m. You are on Safe Hands.
Career Compass with Kelly Ramazani.
What could you say? Where could you go? If time stops, you are standing alone. There'll be a light of space you never seen before. I'm trying to tell you what you already know. Have you ever been this bad and pray as you cry? Why did you apologize or ask him to go? Now you're standing in this place, it's time to show all the deeds that you've done. The horn has been blown. Yeah, Rabbana Atina fi dunya hasana wa fil akhirati hasana وقنا ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا. What could I say? Where could I go? Where you're the most high, the king of that day. I'll be standing.
You've arrived at your destination. You're listening to Career Compass on Radio Al Ansar.
ربنا آتنا by Mu'ad Nadim Muhammad. Mu'ad Nadim Muhammad. Bear with me, guys. Blame it on the flu. Nevertheless, speaking about soft skills that are needed in any and every workplace, we've got cognitive flexibility this week. Now, we've spoken a lot about communication, adaptability, and flexibility. We've spoken about that quite a lot. But for today, we're talking about cognitive flexibility, the ability for you to adapt your thinking, switch perspective, and find solution when circumstances are changing unexpectedly, which is something that we need not just in the workplace, but also in life, especially now with technology, with AI. By the way, the AI seminar is taking place this Saturday, and I hope that you will be there for those that have registered, of course. Brilliant topics will be covered. It's things that are needed for us to know how to operate with AI, how to use it to our advantage. It's in every career, it's advancing careers, and some people are failing to use it to their advantage. So it happens to overpower them. And there has been lots of suicide cases. There has been lots of workers rather that just use AI as is without any edits, and it's affecting their careers. Recently in South Africa, we had a case about a lawyer that I'm so sorry, I'm laughing. But I'm going to get into details next week, not now. Okay, not now. But this is the reality that we are faced with. So you need to have the ability to have cognitive flexibility for you to be able to have problem solving and adaptability skills, and for you to be able to accept a different viewpoints. Many people cannot stand a different opinion. It upsets them. Why are you not thinking like what I want you to think or how I want you to think? And the world is bigger than all of us, so let's adopt some open-mindedness, and with that skill it can help you a lot. I'm just going to quickly brush through how you can develop this because Amani is already with us and I don't want to keep her waiting. Now, in meetings, especially when you are pushing your idea only, you need to also be able to sit back and say, hey, hold on. What does everybody else have to say? There are so many people that are obsessed with me, I. It's what I have to say and nobody else's. You have to be able to take a different opinion, different perspective. You have to be able to sit down with shura, debates, that kind of thing, And also, if a project is maybe due or there's a deadline and it changes, of course, this will cause panic. It's only human for you to immediately want to panic and reprioritize your task and find better ways to get it done on time. However, it's always important for one to sit down and say, hey, I think I was wrong there. How can I be right? What is there for me to do to become better than what I was yesterday? So your biggest competition is you. That's all we have for this week. Right now, we are getting into the more juicy, interesting stuff. And I've got Amani here with us from Events Department talking about something great that is happening in October. You need to prepare for an experience that will light up the city. Which city is it? We will find out just now. It's the brand new Al Ansar Lakewood Festival that is coming to the stunning conference center in Ormond. And from October 2nd to October 6th, it is going to be 5 incredible days of a non-stop entertainment, shopping experience, and so many amazing stuff. The Al Ansar team meets the best of Josie, from comedy to content creators, and it's everything and everyone jam-packed. And you know what that means, because we've never disappointed you. You see how we do souks, hey? Go big or go home. Now with us, we have Amani. Assalamu alaikum. How are you doing, Amani?
Walaikum assalam, Kelly. Jazakallah for having me.
Absolute pleasure being here with us. Now, jumping right into it, you have grown with the foundation and now you have the years of experience with event coordination. How does it feel, first and foremost, of being a part of this? So we want you to be as honest and as raw and as vulnerable as you can being a part of this. And after witnessing the magic of these events growing up, take us through your experience.
So I think it would start from when I was very, very small. I remember first seeing my grandfather whenever I went with him, holding his hand, running through DC, and everyone is looking so stressed and worked up. They're always on the
and you
go.
don't understand.
And I'm just there like, oh my God, this is so fun. What's everyone so stressed about? And then it went to seeing Irfan do the same thing, and I couldn't understand it until one day I stepped into this office. And I understood what it was all about.
Oh boy.
Everything's busy, everything's chaotic, but at the end of the day, when you're standing at the top and you look down at the event and you see all of these people and all of these vendors so happy with something that you and the community have created, it is one of the most pleasing moments I think you'll ever find.
Wow, amazing. So at that moment, you're like, okay, the stress is worth it.
It is. It really
It amounted to this.
Yeah.
You contributed on bringing all this together. Wow. Now, with Al Ansar, what sets us apart from the numerous pop-up stores in South Africa?
It is Al Ansar. It's the fact that we are for the community.
100%.
If you think about it, many of our exhibitors, they started off with just one trestle table doing souk 30 years ago. And now they have, alhamdulillah, such massive businesses and companies that have grown. So it is a community. It's about everyone coming to support each other. It's the things that Al Ansar does for our exhibitors, the things the exhibitors do for Al Ansar. That's the most important part of all of it.
I love the fact that you mentioned that we are for the community.
Yes.
And that is exactly what Al Ansar is known for, alhamdulillah. Now, for the shoppers and visitors who have experienced Durban Souk and other special events throughout the year, how will this Lakewood Festival be different? What are they about to witness? What are the flavors? What should they look forward to?
So when our team sat down and we brainstormed, we said, okay, what is the difference between Joburg people and Durban people? And I think
that's a huge difference.
The main difference is if you come to Durban, everyone's laid back. We're all
100%.
chill. Joburg people are active. They just always have to be on the
100%.
go doing something. So to incorporate this, we've actually decided to do paddle and soccer tournaments at the event as an activation. And that's another great thing. Everything's in one venue.
Okay.
Everything. We've also taken into consideration our Joburg crowd have a much more different taste in comparison to Durban people.
Who has the better taste? Okay, don't tell us. We'll find out.
Let them come to the event first.
Yes.
So we've taken that into consideration for our entertainment as well.
Yeah.
Also, for Johannesburg, we are introducing this new VIP concept, which I don't think we've ever had before at any event, where obviously we do charge an entry fee for all of our events and the contributions go towards running the foundation. So this will be slightly higher for a VIP person, but you get a full experience. Food court, Dawud has this brilliant idea where it's going to be a luxury private seating section you'll be waiting on. So we're really excited about that as well. And then something I think that we haven't done in a long time is our hookah lounge.
Okay.
But when you see this venue and how incredibly stunning it is, everything just makes sense. It comes together. It looks like Johannesburg.
I love that. I absolutely love this idea of going to the people and giving them the local flavor. You know, Johannesburg people are different from Durban people. So Durban, we do Durban events, we do it Durbanish ways. Durban vibes, and now Johannesburg, we're doing Johannesburg vibes. I'm super excited, and I would definitely love to witness how amazing this is going to be different from Souk, and I'll be jealous, okay, if they beat us to it. So Amani, you have been hosting these events, you've been coordinating it. How do you feel about hosting an event in Johannesburg, in response to exhibitors both here in Johannesburg? What's the feedback been like?
I think everyone, exhibitors and ourselves included, it is a bit nerve-wracking. This is something we haven't done before.
100%.
We don't know if Joburg's gonna love us as much as Durban does yet. But we can only hope for the best. So we are giving them everything we possibly can. So as much as we are stressed, we're also really, really excited because we want this to be like a continuous thing. We
100%.
want Joburg to be excited every time they hear Al Ansar is coming.
And then we take on Cape Town and then the entire South Africa.
Yeah, and then we go international.
Love that. Now let's remind for people that are listening right now, when is it happening? When is the event taking place? You told us about the experience, the taste, and some of the new experiences or new experiments rather that you're about to try out. But give us the meat.
Okay, so the event is taking place from the 2nd to 6th of October at the Lakewood Conference Center. This venue is a bit different to others. It actually has a hotel on ground. The hotel's newly built. Everything there is brand new. It's modern. It's actually quite stunning.
Love it.
Very, very convenient. If there's any Durban people going up to Johannesburg, you literally walk out of your hotel room and you can go get breakfast, lunch, and supper all at the pop-up. Everything's already there.
Our trading times, we know Joburg people like to start things early.
Okay.
Usually Durban, we do 12 to 12.
Yeah.
Joburg, we start at 10 a.m.
Okay.
So Thursday, every day will be from 10 a.m. until late, except Friday because of Jummah, we're open at 2 p.m.
Yeah. Amani, it has been an absolute pleasure having you here on Career Campus, talking to us about this new venture that we're going in as Team Al Ansar, taking on Johannesburg. Here we come. Hopefully, we will be international soon. Any closing words?
Durban, we know you guys love us. We've seen it took time. So if you really love us, please drive up to Johannesburg from the 7 to 6